Right now, across Los Angeles, families are trying to rebuild their homes after watching their dreams turn to ash.
Had everything like the sentimental things.
It's literally pushing, it's blowing south, so it is just throwing these flames.
People would normally be driving up and down here with surfboards, but right now it just looks like some sort of apocalypse.
This was just a little antique shop.
We got a phone call from a neighbor saying that our house was on fire.
There's a lot of fire right there.
Well, I keep going from not crying to now starting to cry again.
All the stuff that's here is replaceable. People are not. So happy the family is the most important thing.
Thousands of kilometers away, we may feel safe. But how safe are we really? Here, on the Sunshine Coast, fire season is no stranger. One spark, one gust of wind, and everything can change.
A lot of people forget that floods and fires do happen, especially on the Sunshine Coast. Historically, it's happened numerous times. Have a look at in Noosa a couple of years ago, like it swept right through Perugian, and that was devastating. Like this is a home that's on the beach essentially, and you don't think the fire's going to get into those locations, but like in the right conditions, it happens.
So the real question is, what can homeowners do to set themselves up for the best chances of survival for when Mother Nature's elements take a dark turn?
So this one here uses block work down the side here, with rendered block, guttering, nice steep roof. So if the ambers did build up, they're going to slide off. They're not going to sit on there. As well, the gutters, they've got like a gutter guard on there, so you can't get a build up of leaf matter in there. Vegetation's all low down vegetation, and then also the fact that they've got like a brick or a block wall at the front here, that would have been stopping a lot of the debris. If you're trying to build a home to withstand a fire like that, it is possible, but it's a lot of planning and thought put in the planning stage to ensure that everything's covered. Double glazed windows, ensure the whole house is airtight, so there's no way smoke can get in there or ambers to get in any little cracks or nooks anywhere.
It's common that the homes still standing after a natural disaster are the homes that used products and materials with Mother Nature's dark side in mind.
It's finding that balance, like you want to use products which are fire resistant, but then you've also got to factor in the fact that if you're coastal, you've got corrosion issues as well. You've also got to factor. The benefit of getting a builder in early is so you're choosing the right product from the get-go.
Alright, we might start from...
If you're using timber, you want to try and use like a hardwood as the cladding opposed to a pine or engineered product, because it's going to have a lot more durability in that scenario. There is a perception about steel homes as well, and the fact that being steel, they're not going to burn. The downside of using steel over timber is the heat transfer. So with steel, that heat gets transferred through the metal a lot quicker than it will if it was to be a timber home. It comes down to what cladding system you use on the outside of that. Landscaping can be important too, ensuring that large trees up against the house, like ensuring that you've got a bit of a buffer zone there. Obviously your tropical gardens are less inclined, but after big dry periods, everything will burn. You can actually install sprinklers on your roof, which can protect the home also. The thing with sprinklers on your roof, if you are in a little bit remote area, you want to have a generator so that if you're on tank water, the sprinkler can still be powered or the pump can still be powered. If you're rural, best practice is to have a water tank specifically for fighting fires, so that in the event of a fire, there's water available for the firefighters or occupants to use to fight the fire. You don't have to compromise the look of your home with your future proofing for these type of scenarios. It's just a matter of pre-planning and putting a bit of thought up front in that process so that you get the outcome you desire. It's understanding the land before you build your home so that you're aware of what elements you'll be faced with. Failing to prepare for the elements is preparing to fail. Mother Nature is a beast. You do the best you can to prepare for her, and while respecting her, because when time comes, you want to make sure that you're ready.